Song of the Summer that dethroned Blackpink and BTS is sung by an animated girl group.
K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack becomes the first K-pop idol in history to reach #1 on US Apple Music.
Huntrix from Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters. And that singing voice of Rumi was once a failed K-pop idol trainee.
Rumi?
Her name is EJAE, and her story might change the way you think about dreams, detours, and what it means to make it.
I don't know what you put in this movie. I don't know what it is, but there's something in it. I can't turn it off.
So how did a failed trainee become the voice of 2025's biggest hit? Stick around and I'll show you how EJAE turned rejection into a hit machine for the very label that cut her, the New York detour that saved her art and sanity, how she weaponized failure into a #1 global anthem.
Never in my life have I gotten so many comments, chats, DMs in my live streams to watch a single movie than I did with K-pop Demon Hunters. And listen, you were right. It's borderline crack. I can't get enough of it. It's like soda pop.
Granddaughter of Korean film legend Shin Young-kayan. At age 11, she sat beside him on the KBS morning show as he called her sparkling and full of potential. Korea agreed.
If I should stay.
At 13, SM Entertainment signed her as a K-pop idol trainee. If you've never heard of K-pop idol training, think Navy SEALs with glitter. Evaluations every month, 14-hour rehearsal days, diets calculated down to the cucumber slice. Trainees disappear overnight. Contracts ripped, lockers emptied, friendships lost. Survival itself feels like victory.
연습을 진짜 백날 한 친구가 있는데 왜 이렇게 또 안 되지? 아웃된 친구들이 1명, 2명 정도는 있어야.
And EJAE survived for 10 straight years. Every 30 days, another trainee vanished. EJAE stayed, storing what the system ignored: her voice, her vision, her fire. Training beside girls who would become household names like Girls' Generation, always believing she'd be next. 10 years of 5 a.m. roll call, 10 years of mirrors and bruised feet, 10 years of believing this was the only way to the stage. All shattered because of 4 words: too old to debut. There's something particularly cruel about hope dying slowly. EJAE had given her childhood to SM Entertainment, her adolescence. She traded birthday cakes for calorie limits, sleepovers for mirror checks. And now the mirror talked back. Expired. So the rejected idol rewired her dream in the city that never sleeps. Moving to New York was a complete identity shift. At NYU's Clive Davis Institute for Music, EJAE wasn't a failed trainee. She was a student, a creator, a young woman discovering who she could be when no one was telling her what to be. She dove into the underground SoundCloud scene, making beats and learning to express herself. And then she met Andrew Choi, who would later become the singing voice of Jinu in K-pop Demon Hunters.
I'll be your idol. Keeping you in check, keeping you obsessed. Play me on repeat, good she in your head.
When he found out she could make melodies, he said, "Let's start writing." EJAE discovered she loved songwriting. She said, "I was able to write about personal issues and put them into song." If you can alchemize pain into art, it suddenly becomes raw material. And her first hit was about to land back at SM.
그때 나왔어요. 저는 가수가 될 줄 알았지 작곡가라는 건 전혀 생각지도 못했던 커리어였어요. Probably a song I wrote, Psycho.
Red Velvet dropped Psycho.
You got me feeling like a psycho.
Fans obsess over the haunting top line, composed by our girl EJAE. The company that had benched EJAE was writing her royalty checks. I imagine it's bittersweet. She has success and revenge, but she's also behind the scenes of what had once been her biggest dream. But it certainly started to reframe her story, from failed idol to hitmaker. She basically became the Benny Blanco of K-pop, composer and songwriting credits on some of the biggest hits. Drama?
I bring all the drama, I bring drama,
Pieces of love?
Pieces of love, you and me,
A dozen more you've streamed without knowing. She was already building an impressive career, but things were about to go to a whole new level. Prescription songs, think songwriters for Beyonce, Chappell Roan, and Doechii? Add EJAE to their roster. Enter Netflix, where directors are pitching an animated film, K-pop Demon Hunters. They need authentic K-pop songs that serve a story about demon-slaying stars. And the songs need to work in both English and Korean. EJAE's demos of Golden, Your Idol, and How It's Done help greenlight the project.
Brought in all of these K-pop hitmakers for us. We had EJ Kim, who you were hearing as the voice of Rumi, who also wrote a lot of songs.
By the way, fun fact, how it's done was gradual. They approved, okay, the next verse, approved. You know, like the bridge?
So they think, why cast another voice for Rumi? We already believed this one. Golden drops July 4th, 2025, wrecking up streams Disney would envy. Reaching number 1 on the global top 200, the rest of the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack camped the top 20.
Keeping you in check, keeping you obsessed. Play me on repeat, good I'll see in your head.
It has us all under its spell. Which song is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Reaction videos flood social media.
K-pop Demon Hunters just broke another insane Netflix record.
It's been a big hit for Netflix with more than 33 million views in just 2 weeks.
The K-pop Demon Hunters numbers are getting insane and they're actually breaking some pretty wild records.
My obsession with K-pop Demon Hunters has ruined my algorithm on every single social media platform.
Thinking that this is one of the most masterfully created pieces of art. It is a masterpiece.
Peak of cinema. Peak of cinema.
Who's the person behind Rumi's incredible singing voice?
Holy moly, who are they? Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Who is singing this, guys? For real now. Who is singing this?
That so-called expired trainee, now 33, is outstreaming idols half her age.
Now, I wanted Golden to be a very challenging song to sing.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know, they're reaching for this dream. So, like, I just wanted that reach to feel that in the vocals.
The song she helped write, the movie she was instrumental in greenlighting, the vocals she delivered hit an emotional frequency I don't think we've ever seen before. K-pop Demon Hunters was dubbed Netflix's Frozen, but if you ask me, I think it had an even greater impact, spanning across cultures and generations in a way that will change the film industry forever. And EJAE? I suspect she's just getting started. Because I think we've all experienced our own version of too old to debut, or too late to pivot, or too risky to start. But we can remix it, then drop our own Golden. And we're gonna talk about the singing voice for Zoe in the next video.